What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another Transformers review, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Legends Optimus Prime and Roller. And just got these guys like a week or two ago, and they're not bad. I think Bumblebee's probably better, but yeah, I really like this truck mode for Optimus Prime. Really wish they gave him a trailer though. I wouldn't have mind paying like 15 bucks to get a trailer to go with him, but whatever. For now it works. It's a pretty nice looking truck. It is the IDW style truck, the flat faced with the wind vane on the back. You see a little bit where his head is. Other than that, it's really not too bad. From pretty much all angles it looks good. Could use a little bit of paint on the sides just to fill in some of that window detail, but really not all that bad. All the wheels actually turn on this guy, unlike previous incarnations where one of these was a fake wheel, if I recall correct. Roller, very, very simplistic. Just a little like Hummer, a small one. Modified, I guess. The middle wheels don't turn, only the front and back do. He does roll, but not super duper well. As you can see, he holds the gun on the top that can unpeg here, like so. And you could put it in the Optimus if you really wanted to. Or you could even transform Roller into his Target Master mode, which is very simple. You just kind of separate everything like that, so it folds out like this, and fold this handle down. You see you got the blaster there. And if you really wanted to, you could plug that in the Optimus. And you could get more ridiculous and attach the gun on the top of Roller, like so. But that's just kind of looking pretty crazy at this point. So let's talk about Roller real quick, because he's super simple. So we've got him in his vehicle mode here, just like this. And ready, we're going to transform him to his robot mode. Done. There is really nothing to do to get him to his robot mode. Just zoom in there so you can see some of the details. Yeah, there's nothing extends, nothing moves. He does have some very basic articulation that you can bring his arms up like so, but that's it for his robot mode. He does have the little pegs here though in his hands, and he can, if you want, hold the Optimus Prime style gun. It does make him a little bit front heavy there, so he doesn't hold it too well, but he can hold it. So that's Roller. Again, Target Master mode. You're gonna flip this gray handle down like that. Just kind of flip everything around like so. Nothing really locks, but it won't move anymore once you get it there. And that's the Target Master mode, just like that. And if you want to, you can put the Prime gun with the little peg down inside this hole to make it like a 3-barreled blaster. Nothing too special. So for Optimus Prime here, we'll bring him back, and I guess we should bring Roller back in his vehicle mode too. And let's do a couple size comparisons here. I wanted to find the old Legends Optimus Prime, but I can't figure out what I did with it. He's stored away somewhere. So here's Prowl and Jazz. The cars are a little bit big to go with Optimus, but it's not horribly out of scale. It looks mostly okay. Here's that robot rescue fire truck, just to give you a size comparison there. And one of the ambulances that came with that robot rescue fire truck. So, transforming Optimus Prime, also a super easy deal. So, what we're going to start by doing here is unpeg these arms here from the sides. They're basically holding little tabs inside there. So you'll unslot them, and you can bring them around all the way to the front here, and we'll lift his arms like this, because we just need him out of the way. We're going to take this assembly and come on, there we go. Unpeg that so it pops out like so, and then that's going to actually, once this is out of the way, because this whole thing moves the wheels here, so once this is out of the way, that'll actually let you bring his whole waist section down. If you don't have it out of the way, you won't be able to do that. So once we got that, we can see we've got his feet. So now we just gotta flip this around to the other side here, like so. And let's raise this just a little bit here, so we're still on camera. We'll fix up his arms. And now you do have the options, if you want, you can flip the wind vanes up and out like this. I really don't like how that looks for him, so I just always keep them flipped in, because personal preference, I think it looks better. Yeah, so now what we're going to do is split this chest open, like so. And that's going to give us enough room to actually pull the head on out, like this. And then what you're supposed to do is just kind of close everything up, but not all the way. So it looks something like this. The problem with this is there's absolutely nothing that pegs it into this position, so it just easily closes up. But on the other hand, it does give you a couple little display options. So this is your IDW Optimus here. Let's zoom on in. He's very prime face there. You see the Autobot symbol exposed by the gap in the windshield. And he looks pretty solid the whole way down the figure. Everything is pretty nicely painted for such a little toy. Yeah. So the problem is just there's like really nothing you can do with his arms that isn't going to cause you to end up closing those chest windows. If you want, you can G1 him by closing that up, and now he's more G1. I've seen some people actually flip the legs and leave them with the full front truck like that, but I don't particularly think that looks all that good. So, I don't know, you have your preferences, or your abilities to change it, I should say, based on your personal preferences. But the right way is like that. And it's just kind of a poor design there because it just doesn't peg anywhere. So for articulation here, his head is on a rotation joint here. You can spin his arms, of course the ball joint in his elbow, you can see ball jointed waist. You do have that hip rotation there due to the transformation. Pretty nice knee, you're getting the full 90 out of it as opposed to the almost no articulation from Bumblebee. But yeah, it's not a bad Optimus Prime, but it really makes me wish that there was some kind of like catch or something in here that when you open this all the way, like you can see I can just kind of open it the whole entire way, and that's obviously not right. There's no catch to just kind of stop it at just the right point. So I don't know, I don't really like that. So we can of course give him his gun. It just fits right in his hand, and he does look pretty good holding that gun. You can also do the roller target master again and give him that one, but frankly I think Blaze Master looked way better as a gun than roller does. So I don't know, I don't really like that gun on Optimus, and it definitely makes him really hard to stand up. So the black gun's good enough for me, and roller can just kind of sit on the shelf in his robot or vehicle mode, whichever. We'll put him back to his robot mode here real quick. There we go. For size comparisons again, here we've got the Prowl Legends, which scales pretty nicely with Optimus Prime here. Jazz, they're a little bit tall. They really should be kind of up to here. They're a little tall for what they are. These would be better suited size for Ironhide or whatever. But not bad. I still like the hybrid style as my Legends Optimus Prime. I think I did a review on that one. Here is that Machine Robo Rescue fire truck and the ambulance, just for comparison. And that's it, guys. So this was a quick review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.